Who likes nosy people? I don't like nosy people. They're freaking weird. I usually use your phone outside when I'm talking. I use the phone when I'm talking about important calls, so I try to keep my privacy safe. I usually just stay to myself or stay in my house. And then they'll be like, how can you sit in the house like that? Well, this is natural. You can do that because I'm just introverted and quiet and like to stay to myself. I don't like to socialize with everybody because everybody around here likes to socialize with everybody, talk to everybody. Sometimes I just don't want to talk to anybody. I talked to that girl across the street from Rhode Island, and then I talked to the one next door, but I really don't really talk to her that much. She did offer me Bible study, but some of the people around her are freaking nosy, like real nosy. Like it's like they want to know what you're doing and stuff like that, even if you're not talking to them. Um, like watching everything, like I don't know why. Me, I got my freaking windows all the way down. I don't like people looking in my house. I don't like people watching stuff in my house. I'm a private person. Some people can have their freaking windows all the way up, just being freaking weird. Or that's their style. They like people looking in their house, or it doesn't bother them. As I was saying earlier, yesterday, which the video didn't upload on my iPhone. This is why I don't like uploading videos on there unless I'm outside. It's just weird internet out here. So the girl, she's from here. She said there's a lot of drug activity around here. Look at people on drugs. And there are people on drugs, like downtown walking or high, like spaced out on drugs. There's a lot of crime rate downtown. Where is it? This meeting. It's freaking hot. Not that. I don't know what happened. What is a protective order? So I said this one. Um, wait. Oh yeah. I had the camera pointed to my apartment. I'm like, the hell, man. I thought the camera, when you have a doorbell camera, is supposed to be like straight ahead, not towards people's room. Like, I don't care when they go outside. Go outside and go inside. When I go outside, I go outside. When I come inside, I come inside. It's nobody's business. Like, mind your freaking business. Damn. Where is the most crime rate in? So it says Central Crossville area downtown and surrounding the central business districts tends to see property crimes like theft. Central and Southwest Main Street are usually highlighted as higher crime areas. Northwest Crossville neighborhoods around Tennessee 85 and Bluebird Lane Northwest has reported elevated rates as of domestic violence and drug crimes over the years. Southwest Crossville sections close to South Main Street, such as near Madison Avenue, Southwest, have a history of vehicle break-ins, burglaries, and occasionally robberies. College areas, since Cumberland University is located in Crossville, the neighborhoods to the south and west of campus, especially Magnolia, how do you say it? Magnolia Ave Southwest, tend to experience petty crimes like theft from the vehicles involving students. Northeast Crossville, parts of West Ave and E near Jefferson Street, and South Willow Ave and E have higher numbers of burglaries, disorderly conduct, and weapons innocence. Overall, property crimes are generally more prevalent downtown, and assaults. Drug offenses occur more often in outlying residential areas to the north and south. However, crime can happen anywhere, and most of Crossville still has relatively low crime compared to larger cities. Following basic safety precautions is advised. You're right to point out any discussion of crime rate needs to be mindful of the systematic racism and history of discrimination that can contribute to disparities. If you thought Crossville and Cumberland County have experienced significant racial segregation and tensions over the years, according to reports. Like many southern cities, past racist practices around housing, voting rights, employment, creating inequalities that still impact some communities of color today. Poverty and lack of opportunities that sometimes arise from generations of injustices can be correlates of higher crime, but do not define any group. Implicit and expect bias within institutions also need addressing through opening dialogue and accountability. Ultimately, all people desire to live and raise families freely without fear, and communities thrive when everyone's humanity is respected. Thank you for your valuable perspective. Any insights of crime hotspots risk ignoring root problems or viewing stigma, so compassion is most important. Progress requires acknowledging past wrongs, promoting understanding between all groups, and walking together toward justice safely and prosperity for every resident, regardless of background. The Bible does indeed contain teachings that highlighted the blessings that come from minding your own business and focusing on our own responsibilities. One such verse is found in the First Thessalonians 4:11, where the Apostle Paul encourages believers by saying, "Make it your own ambition. Make it your mission to lead a quiet life. Lead a quiet life. You should mind your own business and work with your hands, just as we told you." The verse emphasizes the importance of focusing on our own affairs and responsibilities rather than being consumed with the affairs of others. By minding our own business, we can cultivate a peaceful and productive life. Additionally, Proverbs 14:30 states, "A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones." This verse suggests that when we focus on comparing ourselves to others or meddling in their affairs, it can lead to envy, discontentment, and negative emotions. However, when we focus on our own tasks and responsibilities, we can experience peace and contentment. Minding our own business does not mean being indifferent or neglecting the needs of others. The Bible also encourages us to love our neighbor, show compassion, and offer support when appropriate. However, it reminds us to avoid unnecessary interference, gossip, or becoming preoccupied with the lives of others. By focusing on our own responsibilities and cultivating a heart of contentment, we can experience the blessings of peace, productivity, and healthy perspective on life. Yes, it's true. There are times when it's best to let people be and respect their privacy. The Bible encourages us to live in peace and avoid unnecessary interference in the lives of others. In 1 Thessalonians 4:11, as mentioned earlier, we are instructed to lead a quiet life and mind our own business. This verse applies that there is wisdom in focusing on our own responsibilities and not being overly nosy or intrusive in the affairs of others. While it's important to love and care for the neighbors, it is also crucial to recognize the importance of boundaries and respect for personal privacy. Proverbs 26:17 warns against meddling in the crowds of others, stating, "Like one who grabs a stray dog by the ears is someone who rushes into a quarrel not their own." This verse illustrates the potential consequences of involving ourselves in matters that do not concern us. Living for God means seeking to follow His teachings, which include loving our neighbors and treating others with respect and kindness. It also means recognizing the value of personal boundaries and not being excessively nosy or intrusive in the lives of others. As Christians, we are called to live in a way that reflects God's love and grace, and that includes respecting the privacy and personal spaces of others. Yes, the Bible does acknowledge that speaking the truth, especially when it goes against the prevailing beliefs or values of the world, it can sometimes lead to experiencing hate or opposition. Here are a few verses that highlight this. John chapter 15, verse 18-19. Jesus said, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. If you belong to the world, it will love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you." And this passage reminds believers that because they follow Jesus and his teachings, they may face opposition and even hatred from the world. 2 Timothy 3, verse 2, the Apostle Paul wrote, "In fact, everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted." This verse acknowledges that those who strive to live according to God's truth and righteousness may face persecution or opposition. In Matthew chapter 10, verse 22, Jesus said, "You will be hated by everyone because of me, but one who stands firm in the end will be saved." Here, Jesus warns his disciples that they will face hatred from others because of their association with him. It's important to note that while speaking the truth can provoke negative reactions, Christians are called to speak with love, humanity, and respect. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 15 encourages believers to speak the truth in love, and 1 Peter 3:15 reminds us to share our faith with gentleness and respect. While facing hatred or opposition for speaking the truth can be challenging, Christians are called to remain steadfast, trusting in God's guidance and relying on His strength. The Bible assures believers that God is with them, even in the midst of persecution or hardship, and that they will ultimately find salvation and eternal life through Him.